Target destroyed. Reloading.
A Pantsir S-1 crew, defending Moscow's Domodedovo airport, conducted a route...
Warning! The swarm isn't shrinking. We're past saturation point. Status report. We're in a race of attrition. 75 seconds until perimeter breach.
We got 34. No effect. They're endless.
Wait! The target, it's not there!
The decoys use ghost mode, delaying their radar position by 3.6 seconds. This means Russia's missiles hit an empty piece of sky.
We're thinning them out now!
While the crew saw successful fireballs, they were unaware that for every ghost drone destroyed, 5 more real killers had already slipped past them in the darkness. Ground clutter. Slow moving. Ignore.
The S-400 radar uses a filter to ignore ground clutter, like cars or cows.
Target lock! Fire!
The S-400 let the swarm pass. Now the Pantsir crew wastes missiles on decoys, blind to the defense.
This classic two-pronged assault was engineered by a genius. The 154 decoys flew high to draw...
While the decoys made all the noise upstairs, the 39 real killers stayed in the dirt, entering their final approach using...
Оно зависло. Система зависла. Она не видит...
We're fighting a ghost war.
Domodedovo is a diversion! We've been played!
Russian commanders realized the decoy swarm was a distraction, and their automated defenses were out of the game.
Apex predators scrambled. Mission, hunt and kill.
Radar useless. Too much ground clutter. Too much fog. Switching to heat seekers.
The fog and ground clutter rendered the fighters' radar...
Nothing. Cold air. They're gone.
The 39 killers weren't gone. They had gone to sleep. Each drone had flown to a pre-programmed hibernation point, landing in a ditch or a storm drain.
They then shut down their engines completely. A cold gasoline engine radiates zero heat, making the $80 million fighter jets completely...
Perimeter set. Acoustic sensors active. We hunt the hum.
No electronic ghosts can fool us.
Do we risk the bloodbath?
The drones were hidden, but they were trapped inside a tightening steel cage.
No more time for stealth.
The Ukrainian commanders made their choice. An encrypted signal pulsed. Wake up, all of you, right now!
Anger fair. The sound of 39 engines roaring to life simultaneously was a dinner bell for the Spetsnaz. Muzzle flashes lit up the fog.
This was a bloodbath. 7 drones were shredded before lift, and 5 more were hit climbing the tree line. The Spetsnaz were lethal, exacting a heavy price. But for every drone an operator could target, 2 more.
Hold fire! We've crushed the assault! The attack is over!
As 27 battered drones cleared the tree line, Russian commanders thought they had...
43 seconds to impact.
The surviving drones were no longer flying stealthy. They were charging full throttle. Russia thought the party was over.
When the first drone hit the jet fuel tank, it was a physics lesson. It's 110 pounds.
The superheated plasma ignited a massive cloud of jet fuel, creating a roaring fireball. The blast generated a low...
There was no loud crack, just a deep air boom. Just a suddenly.
The fireball over the fuel depot was just the beginning. The real damage was the silent, cascading collapse that spread through the air.
This digital silence created a human nightmare.
The chain of command wasn't just broken, it was vaporized.
Phase 2 is greenlit. The sky is wide open.
The destruction of Zhukovsky was the starting gun for round 2.
At the same time, Ukrainian HIMARS batteries began a relentless barrage, firing without any fear of counter-battery fire. Further...
They're firing. We can see them, but we have no orders.
All they could do was watch their supply lines burn. It was the military equivalent of watching your house get robbed on your own security camera while you are tied to a chair.
In the 48 hours that followed, Moscow went into damage control. But you cannot hide a
Отслеживание рейсов показывает более 100 отмененных международных рейсов, поскольку два ключевых аэропорта стали непригодными для использования.
The real story is this operation burned Russia's entire military doctrine to the ground. It proved a fortress. The timing was everything. This strike happened right as Washington threatened to cut aid, forcing.
If you're on Team Ukraine, smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next time Russia gets a lesson in humility. How do you defend against an enemy using your own storm drains?